Alright, this is the game Life's a Witch and Then You Pie by SkellySoft. This was made for Scream Jam 2023. Excited to play. It's fall, and you know what that means? That's right, pumpkin pie. But I'm such a disorganized witch that I forgot to go get any from the store. No pumpkins means no pumpkin pie. That's unless you'll help me? I'm sure I saw some scattered around outside. I need 13 pumpkins to make my pumpkin pie. Will you help me find them? And then take me back home to my cottage? Pretty please. Okay. Oh, kitty, it needs love. Yeah. Yeah. A kitty time. Yeah. So, oh, this is very fast. This is a joke. I love that sound effect. This is a jam game, so I'm gonna be a little more lenient on everything as always because, you know, the jam game. She mentioned she mentioned she didn't end up having time to optimize super well, so I see a pumpkin. See many pumpkins. You see me, or are you just on a set path? Can't move. I can't move, I'm stuck. Alright, let's try this again. Read that. Left click for magic missile, right click to boost. That's fun. Okay. Okay, I see how this goes. And so I'm collecting things. I have these other ingredients to get. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this. Right? No? So fun, I love that. Oh! I still got hit even though I tried to boost. So I'm getting all of the things. That's just an outhouse. And I'm trying to press... Oh, and that kills it. Alright, let's do this. I wonder if it's a bug in the crashing system, because it looks like she's standing on the ground when that happens. Yeah, it seems to be... Well, I don't know. It seems... I don't know. I wish I did Scream Jam. That sounds like that was fun. I'll have to do that next year. I do love the music. It is a bit loud, and I do wish I could have some settings in it. I mean, obviously, it's a jam game. There's usually not going to be settings. And if there are, there's not going to be many. But volume is one of those that's really easy to do, especially in Godot, which this is Godot 4.1, if I remember correctly, from the intro sequence. I love the little laugh. That's so adorable. They make such a cute little noise, but it's so sad at the same time. Now, I wonder if the view distance could be up a little bit. Unless that's a Nintendo 64 property specifically. I'm not familiar with N64 games. I haven't played any. Let's get some mana. I like how each step of it increases your mana by 1. That's a nice little flavor. Oh, and it's not enough ingredients because it takes 1 ingredient each. Okay, but now I just need 2 more pumpkins. And I can get a bunch of bones this way. Oh, is that somewhere I can go in? That would be cool. Not seeing any pumpkins around here. Oh, I think those are my pumpkins I'm missing. I feel like I've gotten these pumpkins already. Okay, so I was kind of hoping there might be a change, like some new things spawning or the ghosts changing their view range. That would have been cool. I love that. I love the rich text in Godot. That's so fun. All right. Well, from what I can tell, it looks like this was 100% SkellySoft. Oh, and there's a... I could have been full screen this whole time. Oh well. And then there's all those awesome people that made assets that were used. That's super awesome. I really want to check out that font, the Canted FX. That sounds cool. Well, that was awesome. I'm gonna call this a game. I had a fun time. It wasn't too long, but it did take a little bit of learning in the beginning to figure it out. This was a fun game, and I think the character model is super cute. Alright, this is the Lighthouse. Super excited. This is another Scream Jam game. Scream Jam 2023, I believe. Let's play it. I love the film grain. I'm sure that'll get lost in the in the video. Dear applicant, we are pleased to inform you that your application for the position of lighthouse keeper has been approved. We've enclosed all the necessary instructions in a separate letter at the lighthouse. Please locate and follow these instructions diligently. Rest assured your vigilance serves a crucial purpose for the coastal community's safety. Best regards. I love that. That is well written. That intro sequence just gave me the feeling of like old style horror movies. I love it. I'm ready. I do find it interesting that the chroma split, the chromatic aberration is affecting the focal point, the dot, the pointer. Oh, that's not a jump. That's hardly a jump. Okay. Are we pixel jitter? I think we are. So this is fully PlayStation style. I love the dithering. I'm not as much of a fan of the the integer snapping, the vertex wiggling, whatever you want to call it. Um, but that's just me personally because I don't have nostalgia um for it specifically. So I have to really put down the audio in my ears so I can think. Okay, so I think I was supposed to go in the door. I like that. I don't like that the chromatic aberration affects the GUI. Um, ooh, but that's nice, and I really like the. I don't know if it counts as cinematography, but I'm gonna call it that. I like the cinematography of that shot right there, of where it opens and you see this. You see a little bit that there's something up there, but it guides your eyes right here. I'm pointing with the dot because if I point at the screen, you won't see it. I love that. And of course, right where you were guided to look, paper. But I'm not going to look at it because I don't feel like it. I love the audio. I love that. There's the audio thing in there. I guess I don't normally think about it, but I'm pretty sure there is a lot of electricity going through a lighthouse. At least modern ones. Don't run on fire anymore. Get a flashlight? Can I have it? My bed is very boxy. Then again, so is everything. I wonder what was used to do the layout of this terrain. Like, was it Blender? Was it, um... Okay. Welcome, Lighthouse Keeper. Your new responsibilities are: equip yourself, a flashlight with you in case of emergency, lamp maintenance, regularly inspect the lighthouse lamp, distress signal monitoring, watch for any ships in trouble across the sea, fuse box maintenance, check that all fuses are intact. At the end of the day, log keeping, maintain a detailed log of all observations. P.S. Don't stress over strange noises. It's an old building. Love it. It is, and this is another nitpick. I'm not holding this against the game because I'm still on it, but when the chromatic aberration also affects the GUI, it can have an interesting effect. Like the film grain on top of it has an interesting effect, but because the chromatic aberration is happening as well, this text is really hard for me to read. And that might just be because I have a slight color deficiency. That might be for everyone, but for me, it's really hard to read. Um, I'm gonna keep trucking on because this game is awesome in so many other ways. And for a game jam, I will totally look over this in terms of um, my judging of how good of a game it is. However, I am going to point it out because I want absolutely everyone who ever makes a game with chromatic aberration to remember, make it so your text isn't affected unless you don't want people to be able to read. That's important. Um, ooh, I have a pause screen with settings. I love it. I'm actually not going to change any of those. I just hit escape because I wanted to get out, and that's my instinct. But that's cool. I like that. Um, and maybe that's the thing I should mention with these videos, because I am a game developer and I'm playing a lot of smaller indie titles. I come across things that I'll nitpick, and I do not have any ill will or displeasure with the developers themselves of these games. Making games is hard. Making games is a lot of work, and people really got to work together to make these games happen. But also, I want people to know these small ways they can make their games better. And that's really what I'm trying to do with some of these videos. I'm also just playing awesome games because they're awesome games that I haven't seen a lot of love on, or they're just games I want to play and I'm making a video about it because I can. But I really want to give a developer's lens on things that I can. And so I'm hoping that's interesting and or valuable to you. I'm gonna be done with my rant. I have to. Okay, so I think what I was messing up on is in some instances, and I think that changed. So in the very first instance, it was left click to this will be useful. Nice. So in instances, it's left click to close on something, but it's actually E to interact. Oh, that's basically nothing. Yeah. So it's E to interact, but then it's left click to close it, and that's kind of throwing me for a loop. I do wish it wasn't like that, but I can't do anything about that because I can't. Hello, can anyone hear me? I can hear you. Marion speaking. Is everything all right? I guess I'm Marion. Or no. The person I'm talking to is Marion. Yeah, I'm the new lighthouse keeper. Just wanted to check the radio. Only use the radio in case of emergency. Well, but I thought I'm supposed to monitor for distress signals. Is that not what that is? Get a bathtub? That's awesome. I don't remember seeing any trees or clotheslines, so I'm really hoping that that's some washer dryer single machine thing that I don't know if that exists. Because I guess there's the tower, I guess. Oh, I like the sound. This is, for me, this is just dripping with tension and style, and I love it. I am in love with this game already. Love those little lights. My light is brighter than you. Oh, that's a fun horror thing. Oh, am I monitoring for distress signals at sea? Oh, and you have a slightly transparent mesh, I bet, to give the light a thing. That is cool. No sprint that I can tell of. Good. So, does that mean everything is what it should be? If there's scary noises to ignore, does that mean there's a monster that's gonna come get me? Okay, well. Yeah, okay. Distress signal monitoring is for watching. Well, okay, well, I have to log keep. Is that this? That's only if I see things, then, isn't it? Also, I probably shouldn't just leave the door open, but I'll be fine. I'm gonna go to sleep. Well, there are trees, so I could put up a clothesline. Well, that's... No, that might be a good distance for a clothesline. I'd put it up right here. That's what I'm doing. I'm worrying about the important stuff. Good, I can't just walk into the sea and disappear. That's really pretty. I wonder if that's an HDRI they got, or... This looks familiar. I think I might have used a rock like this in a game before. It might be different. It's hard to tell with the dithering, and you know, rocks are rocks. But that looks like a rock I've used in, I think, Mini Nautilus. At least the texturing of it. So I can't just like leave, right? I live here now. I applied. I worked so hard to get here. Not gonna let me leave. Okay, good. Oh, okay, so that is the mesh coming off the light. I wonder how they did that exactly. Is it just a mesh with a shader? Is it just multiple meshes with low transparency so that, you know, as they layer, they become brighter? I wonder. Interesting to know. I can't close that, so that's just open now. Which is, you know, that sign mean that that's a shock hazard, right? Or electrical? Is it electrical arc or is it shock? I can't remember. I'm probably wrong on both accounts. Let's close the door behind me. So I imagine because I got to the top and it told me that I can zoom, I imagine it wants me to see something. And maybe I did and I'm just being dumb and didn't see it. This long staircase is really good for creating a sense of dread. It's like, oh, what am I gonna see up there? wonder what that landmass is there. Oh, I was just supposed to look around. Okay, so that... Okay. That, I don't know, that might just be me. That wasn't terribly clear to me that I was just supposed to look around while zoomed in specifically. But I assume I've triggered the next state change. Should be something to do, specifically log my activities, I bet. Maybe there'll be a monster taking a bath. I could just... Hello. Oh, I didn't comprehend that. I want to read that again. I guess I'll see it when I edit the video, but like, I want to see it now. That was probably important. Yeah, so I gotta walk past this to go to bed. Love that. Why is the lighthouse off? Dot dot dot. I overslept. Damn. I should go up and start my shift. I hope there is no ship nearby. Well, I do sincerely hope there's one ship nearby, but mainly my ship. Doing good, doing good. I don't know why, but at first I thought that this was like a Half-Life style light, where it's just a point light that goes to whatever you're looking at the moment. Nobody's in the tub. Don't need a flashlight. Been here for at least 4 hours. I know where everything is. I do love how you can hear a buzzing. Okay, I'm aware it's not good. What am I supposed to do about it? And that's a distress signal, right? Fuck, there is a ship nearby. I need to get the lamp running. Okay. And that would entail... what? Is that electrical? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Speak to me. Tell me. Yeah, I'm gonna say electrical. It is an emergency. I should radio them, but you know, that would be too smart. I don't know if I just didn't notice something, but it doesn't look like anything changed. That looks like it's working. Probably not good to stare right into it. Yay! Now where is the door? Where's the door? And they were like over there. Where is the ship? They die? Oh, yes. Yes. Come to me, Daddy. Yeah, somebody sure is there. It's the monster, and they're gonna get me. It's gonna be great. That's interesting. I wonder what causes that. That's closed. So they came in, but they closed the door behind themselves. That's nice. They in the tub? No. Yeah, I don't see any footprints. Oh, there. Oh, well they left. They weren't here. They're gone now. See, now I would just go to sleep. Bloody footprints are none of my concern. I can't move. I have to tell someone. Okay, let's tell someone. But let's make sure no one's in the tub first. Okay. Huh? The radio's not working. Yeah, there's a nasty storm. Huh. I'm not sure if I should bleep that out. I mean, it's not like my videos are monetized anyway, so... I'm literally just doing this for fun. There's no point. There's a small number of sensible things to do in this situation, and none of them are go back outside. I just can't help but feel like that's what you're trying to get me to do. I'm gonna check and make sure that there's nothing to do up in the top of the lighthouse, because I disagree with the choice. Ooh, that's a fun sound. That gave me goosebumps. I love that. Gonna come get me? Oh, yeah, I have my light on. It just doesn't do anything. Not out here. Alright, spooky, scary, sailor man. We're gonna say hello. We're gonna see if I jump. Because I know I like to laugh and call the monster daddy, but I am a scaredy cat. See in the tub. No. Is he in my bed? Is it the spirit of the last lighthouse person? No. Am I just supposed to go outside and die? well, that's not what I'm supposed to do. I wonder if because that's illuminated? The ship is back. How can that be? What the hell? Is it again one of the fuses? Oh. I wonder if I was supposed to be at the top of the lighthouse. Yeah, I'm using the flashlight. That's a thing that I like to do in my games sometimes when I remember to do it. That's a big predicate there is when I remember to do it is to have a little check on if someone's used the thing that I want them to use. It's like it can be a signal like, hey, you should use the flashlight now. Oh, yeah, that's not good. What? This is irreparable. Who the hell did this? But I want to see the spooky, scary sailor man. Bathtub? Oh, it's over. And he's gonna be right there. No. I'm leaving. The spooky, scary sailor man gonna be... Oh, I don't have a boat. They took my boat. What the fuck? Where is my boat? A person. Hi. I can't move. Did they just kiss me? Is that what happened? Thanks for playing. I had fun. This was fun. I wasn't super scared by most of it, except for that one moment, which was really scary, and I loved that. Um, I loved this. I had a great time. I do wish, and this is not even a nitpick against this game, I wish there was a credits button so I could put up the developer's credits um, while I talk. I really enjoyed this game. I really liked the atmosphere and the style. I really liked how things were in the sequence. Some things were a little bit difficult to parse out. I think I missed maybe some signposting, and that's on me. Um, my only complaint is that the chromatic aberration affects the text, and that makes it hard for me specifically to read. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I don't know that for sure. Otherwise, I had a great time. Um, I know Grau from Mastodon. I don't know the other developer. I forget their name at this moment, but I'm gonna put it up on screen so you can see them because they did an awesome job. This was just dripping with theme and style, and it gave me. It really reminded me of some of the older horror movies I've seen. Um, I mean, specifically, I think there was one I watched that takes place in a lighthouse, and I'm not certain. It's been a while. I don't remember if there were things that specifically referenced that movie, but it was really good. I had a great time. That was awesome. Well done. I just did a whole playthrough and I forgot to click record. I gave my critiques and my analysis. I got scared. I was surprised that I got scared. I had an amazing time. but I forgot to click record and it's all gone. So I am going to do a thing that I like to do. This is stupid. I'm doing a thing that I like to do when I have to write an essay for school, but I'm not in school anymore. So I'm not writing essays. But I need to give my brain a break, a separation away from the thing so that I can like forget parts of it, forget specifics. So then when I read it, in this case play it the next time, it's fresh and it's new and it's I'm able to have an authentic reaction to it, because I think if I played it right now I would just be going through the motions and that feels bad, but I don't know what else I could do, so I'm going to loop back around to this at a later date. I was testing to see how well an Unreal Engine game would play on my computer, because I don't think my computer is very strong, but I kept it at the default settings and this game ran just fine. And I think the only stutters I saw were probably from like cutscene elements loading in and out, and that might not even be my computer's problem. So I will come back to this game, but you know, I love LixianGames, but I have to play it again at some point to actually get a video of it. So that's that.